Hello and welcome to my demonstration today. I'm going to be showing you some of the Julie Hickey Designs foilables, the Christmas ones, and I've also used one of the background stamps. It's a little shaker card with an acetate see-through window in the middle of it. This is just one example. You can totally do lots of other different things with it. This is just really a quick and easy, simple one. So there are 3 packs of Christmas foilables, Christmas die cuts, festive die cuts, and Christmas joy. Now in these there are a mixture of words, some baubles, some poinsettias. There's some Christmas tags in one of them, which makes some beautiful cards. But we're just going to be going through a couple of them quite quickly today. Now I will put that to one side, and I have already got mine prepared. So I have made a card base, which is 10 inches by 5 inches. I've scored 2 lines, one at 7 1/4, this one the other way around, and that one at 7 1/2. I've cut a piece of acetate at 7 1/4 by 5, and I have got another little piece here which is 2 1/2 by 5. Now on that I've put some very thin 1/8 of an inch foam tape, and that will form the shaker part of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to attach the first piece of acetate. Now I'm going to put some 1/4 of an inch double-sided tape along here. Just a couple of strips will do. I've already scored and folded the card. And then I'm just going to take off the backing. Now to put the acetate on, because I want to make sure that it's lined up properly with the bottom or the side of it, I'm going to place that edge down on there, and it's a little bit hard to see on this background, but I'm just going to line it up there, and then I'm going to bring over the top panel. Just missed that out a little bit there, and if you press that down flat, that will line it up beautifully. It should do if you haven't moved. Yep, that's good. So what happens is we've got a little little fold here, a little allowance, so that when the shaker part of it goes on, your card will still stand. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it's going to be a little bit lopsided. So that's your first piece stuck on. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to fold that way. I've got some other pieces of cardstock, so this is going to go on the bottom, and these measure 5 by 2 1/2. And again, I'm just going to quickly put some tape on. Another piece in the middle. Can't find my tweezers today, so I'm having to make do with scissor points, but that's okay. So I'm just going to line that up with the bottom of the acetate and get that nice and straight. Press that down. So that is your card base formed. Okay. Now we're going to put on the shaker card. So we're going to open up and put on this piece here, but first we're going to put in some shakers. So I've just got some Cosmic Shimmer glitter jewels and some Cosmic Shimmer holographic glitter bits. But whatever you've got lying around, it could be even chunks of glitter. You could put a few sequins in there, whatever you've got really. You can do different colors. I'm just doing silver because that's what I'm kind of working with today. So that is in there. Next, we are going to just peel off the backing of this foam tape. And that will just give us a nice shape for the glitter and things to move around in. I was going to do it flat, and then I thought I will just give it a bit more dimension. Right, then that literally just gets put on in there like that. And that is your shaker part done. So I have then cut out some panels, which will fit either side of that. So we're just going to put on some more foam tape. This is just to cover up the mechanics on the back side of it because it doesn't look very nice the way it is. We need to make that look a bit pretty too. So again, just some bits of foam tape there. And I've only used the thin one again because the thicker one that I have, or the wider one I have, is a different dimension. So we want it all to be level. But ideally, we could fill in with a thicker one, would be much better. So I might just do a row in the middle there. And then we're going to do the same up here. And I'm just, it's really sticky, but that doesn't have to be quite as exact as your shaker part, because this doesn't matter if there's nothing to fall out of it, whereas in the middle we don't want to lose the glitter and things that we've put inside. So I'm just going to take off the backing. Just like that. This one's super sticky. And there we go, and then we'll stick on one of the panels. I might have just got these a little bit too big, but when you're doing them as you go, you can trim them down a little bit. I think that's okay, because what we're going to do with it will hide it. So I'll just take off the backing off here as well. Now, I know I didn't put foam tape in the middle down here. I just realised, but this is just to show you how to put it together. Okay, so then we get another panel, and we'll just pop that to the other side like that. Make sure you get it even with the bottom. And that just looks a bit nicer on the inside of your card. If you wanted to, you could put a couple of little strips here and fill that in like that, which would look nice. If I was finishing it off today properly, that's what I would do. But basically, that's your card shaped. Now, I'm going to turn on the laminator to do the foilables. So I've just got just a cheap Officeworks laminator here, $20, something like that. Hot and cold setting. For these, you need to have them on hot. So we'll just give that a couple of minutes to warm up. And I'll show you the stamps that I've used. So I have used this background stamp here for these. Now, I stamped it twice, and then I just cut out 2 to the size that I needed, which were 4.5 by 2, and you can see the beautiful sheen on that. Now that matches the mirror card that we're going to use. So I've used the Wow embossing powder in the polished silver, which is just super shiny and absolutely beautiful. So that's that one. And actually, no, I didn't use that one. We'll just put that one aside. I was going to use the other one and I didn't. So the mirror card panels, I've got 2 here. They are 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. I'll just put some double-sided tape on quickly. And we're just building the card up just to give it a few different features. And we're going to have a panel here. And then we're going to stick down one of these ones. That's my laminator ready. I just heard it click. So I might do this one in a different colour. The other one was in pinks, but we might do this one a little bit differently. Now that just pops in the middle on there like that. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. I'll show you the colours of the foil in a minute. There's about 20 different colours of foil. And they're from Wow Fab Foils. It's a bit hard to choose which one to use. They're all so beautiful. But because I've used the silver mirror card here, we'll find something that looks nice with that, I think. Might do blue. What do you think? Blue? Green would look nice too with the holly leaves, actually, wouldn't it? Okay, maybe we'll do it green. 2 different colour greens. So we'll make it quite Christmassy, I think. I've gone over a little bit on there. Okay, I haven't used the green yet, so that'll be interesting to see what it comes out like. There we go. And already just the silver and the white is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so my laminator has warmed up. I'll just pop that stamp out of the way. And I have already chosen, I think we'll go with these 2 to go around the side. You could actually just do some words and just put some words in the middle. How beautiful would that be? But I might do, you could go like that. You could put them down the sides like this. So we might foil them up first, see what they look like, and then we can decide. So spearmint. Oh, these are all the different colours. Look, amazing. Absolutely stunning. Glitter gold, that's beautiful. That's the spearmint. And that's the green. Maybe we'll use the green. I think I've got one here. Right, here we go. That's it. That's the green here. So I might do these 2. Now, all you need for this is a piece of photocopy paper folded in half. That acts as your carrier sheet. Your foil. I might do some words too, and then we'll just see how they're going to come out. It's always good to have a couple of spares anyway. So just measure these. It's going to take up quite a bit of foil, but don't be too worried because you can reuse your foil. You think once you've used it once, that's it, it's finished, but you can keep using it. Now, when I'm cutting my foil, I like to use a big pair of scissors. It's less cuts that way. Otherwise, the little ones, you snip, 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 snip. 2 or 3 with the big scissors, and that's it done. So what happens here is you put them down like that with the toner, the inked part, the coloured part facing you. And I'll squeeze that one in. How did I do it before? Maybe we'll do it separately. So have the colour side facing up to you. Fold it over, put it in your laminator with the crease side first. That stops it from getting jammed. And just push that through. And wait for the magic to happen. Nearly there. Okay, and just take it off. And you have some beautiful foiling. Can you see that? So we'll just take those off and then I'll pop the words through next. We may or may not use them, we'll see. See what the card looks like at the end. You can't always tell. It's always good, like I said, to have a few words spare anyway. And if you have got too many spare, there are these little folder sheets. So they're a bit like your old peel and stick photo albums. So all the spare ones that I do, I just pop on here, flowers and things on that side. Then if you need to grab something in a hurry, you've got them ready to go. They come in packs of 5. They're also on the website. Okay, so that's that. We might just turn that off. And my words have mixed up. Okay, so see how beautiful that is? Can you see the green? It's quite subtle, but very pretty. Okay, so we are going to, I don't know whether to put them that way. What do you think? The only trouble with doing them that way is you can see your foam tape down here, so you would need to cover that up with something. But then you can have your Merry Christmas in the middle. So we might try that actually. Now that's a little bit longer than, actually we did go that way with the other one. We try this one this way. Do you like that like that? I think that's quite cool. All right, let's glue that one down. And we'll have it going down the edge. Now I haven't coloured these yet. But when I'm colouring, I like to use the Sweet Poppy markers, the brush markers. Just get that even and give it a little press. So the brush markers come in set 1, set 2. And they are these. That is set 2. That's the newest one. So you get 24 markers and 2 water brush pens. And there's a set 1 as well. Just might need a little bit of glue under there. That's it. Put a bit more on this time, I think. Right, so that's it going down the side, and that does hide the foam tape down here as well pretty nicely. Like I said, this is quite a subtle one. But you could make it really bright if you wanted to. And then we could put that on with some foam tape. Let's have a look. Just pop that up in the middle there like that. Now I have also got, I've cut some, you do some little panels down the side there to cover up that. Now, because this is quite heavy at the front and the back is quite light, I have cut a panel of mirror card here and then another card blank here to put your words on, your sentiment stamps, or just to write some beautiful words. So I would stick that down there like that. And that would be your card. Now, if I wanted to colour, say, I might colour in a couple of these poinsettias. So just a little bit in the middle. Then grab a water brush pen and just push it out to the edges. That just gives you a nice bit of shading like that. And just do that around each of the flowers. You don't need much of these. They're really quite juicy and beautiful. And I'll just do this one because I think I might be running out of time a little bit here. Please don't look at my colouring. I am not the best colourer in the world. And there's a little bit on the brush, so you can actually see how it's just blending it out beautifully. Now the foilables can take a fair bit of water. The cardstock they're printed on is really good quality. You wouldn't want to saturate them, but they do take quite a bit. Just move that out a bit. Okay, so I'd probably carry on and do the other four. But like I said, I'm kind of running out of time a little bit here. So then what I would do, I would probably just finish off with some glossies, which are these beautiful things here. These are the sugarberry ones, but they come in all sorts of beautiful colours and they just seem to go with whatever you're putting them with. The colours are amazing, but the berry ones have got this beautiful glitter in them. I'll just pick one up and just pop them in here. Where are my tweezers? Okay, maybe my fingers might be easier. Two, and we'll put one more in. Another little one in there. Okay, so that's not quite finished, but you get the gist of how it works. That would be in there like that. And there we go. Really, really pretty in the green. Now I've got a couple of others that I did this one as well. This is the simplest little card ever. This is just the Christmas words. I've layered it. This is on one of Julie's rectangle dies, and just the holly and some glossies and some red cardstock behind it. So if you want to batch cards yeah, really quick, easy. Julie sent me this. This one here is the foilables too that have been coloured in. Some of the words. Gorgeous. And this one here, now this one I think has been used from the Sentiments 3. And it's just lots and lots of words that's been foiled, and some of the circle dies and some glossies. But there is a Christmas in this, so you could mix and match your words and make it into a Christmas one. So I thought that was worthwhile showing you. There's going to be lots more coming up too, but hop on to Julie Hickey Designs Facebook page. She's got amazing things on there too, all her designers. Good, well worth watching. But I hope you've enjoyed what I have showed you today, and we'll give it a try. Like I said, everything's on the website, www.jcraft.com.au, and thank you for watching.